ask the aircraft to turn off their engines when they're flying overhead, but so far that hasn't worked. For the past, maybe 26, 27 years, there's a national organization, Physicians for a National Health Program, based here, actually I guess they're based in Chicago, but they've been fighting for HR 676, Improved Medicare for All, and we're fortunate to have the president of PNHP. Can you bring up your family too? Because really this is about everybody that needs health care, right? So we've got a beautiful family. He's working his way. This is Dr. Robert Zarr, and his family's going to look on.
Thanks for having me here today. We are all honored to be in the shadow of these great trees, and also in the shadow of Dr. Martin Luther King, who said, of all forms of inequality, injustice in healthcare is the most shocking and inhumane. Good morning to everyone. I think it's still morning. I am honored to speak here today, both as the president of Physicians for a National Health Program and as a doctor who cares for thousands of children and their families every year. Although Physicians for a National Health Program has a membership of over 19,000 physicians and medical students across the country, we represent the majority opinion of physicians in this country. The majority of physicians supports the creation of single-payer national health insurance, or in other words, expanding, improving, and protecting Medicare, one of our country's greatest accomplishments in the 20th century. Medicare has a 50-year history of providing access to health care for Americans over the age 65. It was through Medicare in 1965, in the short span of 10 months, that nearly every senior in this country was not only provided health insurance, but access to health care and the safeguard against medical bankruptcy. Medicare continues to run at an overhead of 1.6%. Compared to the wasteful, inefficient, profit-seeking private health insurance industry, whose overhead runs at 18%. We look to Medicare as a beacon of hope in the age of the medical industrial complex. Medicare is efficient, accessible, and affordable, and most importantly, it works. We are here today to celebrate the 50th anniversary of Medicare, but that is not enough. If we cherish Medicare as a public institution and as an example of what we can do that is right and just, we must save it. In order to save Medicare, we must expand it to all Americans. It is, in fact, through the expansion of Medicare to over 300 million Americans that we can finally join the rest of the civilized world. It is through expansion and improvement of Medicare that we can finally break the shackles of the private insurance industry so that all Americans may sleep at night knowing that when their families fall ill, they will be guaranteed access to quality, lifetime, and affordable health care with no copays, no deductibles, and no out-of-pocket expenses.
Yay! Woo!
What I have described to you today is the future of medicine and healthcare in the United States of America. We have no choice but to continue in our struggle to educate, to organize, and to act on behalf of those who needlessly suffer and die every day because they are denied a basic human right, the right to health care. As a physician and as a patient, I pledge to you my commitment and perseverance to this movement until we achieve our goal of expanding and improving Medicare to all Americans. Thank you.